Hello everyone and welcome to a little bit of a more, well, it's a shooty bang bang time of stream because we're taking a bit of a break from new because as you, everyone who's been a bit more on the channel knows, I've been covering Delta Force since it came out, with a bunch of games and new season, new updates, so I unlocked everything and yeah, basically we're here now. We have new operators, we have new weapons, there's a new map, there's just a whole lot of new stuff. There's a whole collaboration with Arknights, so we will have someone join us soonish to actually educate me on that, because only thing I know about Arknights is girls cute and girls hot, not more. Okay, I know a little bit more. For example, that there are not really guns in the universe, except sometimes there are. And it's a bit complicated. But I always like the designs. And there's a whole collaboration, so why not unlock more girls and work towards some other stuff and, you know, just show off the game, have a nice break from everything before we're going into System Shock tomorrow. And, you know, let's just go over everything that is currently new in the season. So, first of all, new operator. This is like, she's like the first quote-unquote actually, you know, evil operator from, like, actually working in the evil faction of the game. Yeah, there's an evil faction and there's a good faction, and no, don't ask. It's very dumb. Evil faction is a big corporation that has, a super strong weather control satellite network. Boy howdy, where did I heard that storyline from? And the other ones are just the good guys. It's literally it. But yeah. So, new operator, if you're wondering, what is her thing? Well, she's that one girl from Overwatch, you know, that can go back in time. Yeah. I forgot her name. I haven't played Overwatch in a long time. Actually. I mean, it's a little bit more simplistic, and she also has, basically the grenade from the red hat from Rainbow Six Siege, and you have a combat role, so kind of cool actually. So yeah, oh yeah, she swims faster, which is a feature only now relevant because only now we have maps with swimming, one map with swimming. So, yeah, as you can see, does damage. New weapon. Yeah, actually, it's a special one. We have a bow. And it even has a few levels to upgrade. Wow. Usually I have more, but still. Impressive. Yeah, I'm gonna use that a bit. And as said before, there is a whole Arknights collab with exclusive music and stuff, and oh wow, so the bronze slot will be done while we're still streaming. Good. Hopefully we can actually, so basically the idea is that you hire the girls of Arknight. Perfect. Wait. Okay. And you basically need the tickets. You get them, you know, a few of them always here. and you need a resource that you get from playing games. So this is like a thing where again with this game, shockingly, you don't have to pay money to get stuff out of it. Yeah. And basically, you unlock a special currency from which you can then buy waifu skin for gun. Very important, I know. And because I have no idea about Arknights. Hello, Lena.
Hello.
You are my resident Arknight expert. And yeah, they decided to make like a whole season-long Arknights collaboration I went over. And I have no idea about the characters. Zero, other than cute. I know that you told me once that there aren't really guns in the world, except when they're magical. Except when it's just a normal P90.
But yeah, it's a long story.
Yeah.
Well, there are some guns now, some like actual guns, because there's a couple of Rainbow Six Siege operators that wound up in Arknights, so they brought their guns with them, but they've been converted to use the quote-unquote magical ammo of the world.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to ask, don't they run out of ammunition? That sounds way more of a problem.
Like, the funny thing is, that was actually like, that could have been just a simple joke thing, but they they took the premise really seriously. Like, that event is honestly possibly like one of my favorite stories in the game. I've never played Siege, but it was just so well done. It's really good.
It's interesting. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically going over this, I showed this before. Basically, you have like this commission platform here, where you get tickets from event stuff and the recruitment permit, which is like I basically get two. I don't play Hazard Operations. It's like an extraction game, so yeah, I don't touch that. No. Could do, no. But then you get also Rundum. Is this a currency in Arknight?
Yep. Yeah, these two are sort of, the one on the right, the gray folder, is technically a currency, but not not really. It's a recruitment permit, because there's a non-premium gacha that you use these for. And like you can get some good stuff from there. You can get a slow but reliable trickle of high rarity stuff from there as well. And the other one, the red one, Orundum, that is the premium gacha currency. Which you also, it's a gacha game. You get some from like even if you don't pay, but it's like that's for like the premium headhunting.
Interesting how much they do this in like how much they carried over in this game. Like, it's actually a pretty simple thing, because like you basically make job listings, and I have one going here. As you can see, you get the Orundum. By the way, I said before, once again, Delta Force is probably the most generous free-to-play shooter I know of. Period. This is probably also the reason why I keep playing this game, because I'm like, it gets incrementally always better. Like, I would say, at launch I was like, pass the time and such, but now I'd say, okay, you know what? It's at a point where I like it. Tracer, that was her name. The new operator is basically Tracer. With the drill charge from the one red hat operator from Siege.
Yeah. Who is also in Arknights.
Funny
thing. Yeah, she got that as one of her skills, but by the time she came out on Global, she'd actually lost that ability in Siege. It's the funniest thing.
God, amazing. Yeah, so yeah, you get better in the game. So, and then we will hire some girls, because like basically you just get I guess increasingly better versions, and if you have all of them, you get extra currency bonuses to unlock the skins in the game. So basically it's just, I got a few. I know nothing. Who's Texas? Why is she called Texas?
She's she is a
Cat.
former mafia princess from the Texas family. Her like the Siracusa is basically mafia Italy as a country, and all the mafia family. A lot of the mafia families are named after, like, they have the names of like real world geographical regions. So you have Texas, Lapland is another one, and I forget some of the others.
It's interesting to just say there is a mafia nation, and it's Italy.
Pretty much, yeah. It's she actually appeared. So this is Texas the Omertosa is her alter. Texas, the base version, appears very early on in the main story. You actually get base Texas as a free operator, just for free. She's very good. She's still in the game since release, and she's still pretty much the best at what she does at her rarity, like second highest rarity. She's still very good, very very meta. So that's nice. And yeah, this is her alter version when the mafia storyline really kicks off.
Huh. Interesting. Then I have her. With Adele.
We should, yeah. So she was the one that I mentioned. Like, she is an alter of W, who's also.
What are alters?
What is it?
What are alters? You just throwing out here.
Oh, yeah. So it's alters are a thing in like a number of gacha games. And it's so you have a regular character. So for Texas, it's just Texas. For this one, it's W. And then after a while, you get there's a new character available who is an alternate or future version of the existing character, and that's an alter. Like, they are a separate a separate character in the game. You can actually use it. You can use them both in the same team, which wasn't like when they started using alters. That wasn't possible. You could only use one version of a character at a time, but they changed that after a couple of years. So this is Texas. Base Texas is like the one you meet at first. She works for Penguin Logistics, but then at some point in her story, she goes back to Siracusa to deal with her past, and then she becomes Texas the Omertosa. W starts off as W, but then she becomes a pretty important part of the main story. And at some point, she acquires this weapon, basically, and she changes her name to Vishadel, which means wish for a home. And it's sort of like it's her character development. They are, like I said, she is a separate character from W, but also, like I said, it's the same person, just at a future point.
Then we have Mostima. She has a halo and horns.
Yeah. So the Sancta are a race of like angel people, and Executor next to her also is Sancta. So these are the people that have actual guns.
I just realized that's probably the only guy you can unlock here.
Probably, yeah.
They know their audience.
Yeah. I forgot. Did I send the thing? The Sancta, they're like the ancient people. They have the halo, and they have the little energy wings. Exuzii up there, the Reddit from Penguin Logistics, is also a Sancta.
Okay.
They're a sort of theocratic, vaguely minarchist society with like they have the Pope as their head of state.
Oh, the fun ones.
Also, yeah. They're really weird. There's not like. For a lot of countries, you have sort of equivalents like Siracusa, the mafia country, obviously Italy, Ursus is equivalent of Russia. Laterano, the closest, is probably like the papal state, but it's not really anything that directly compares to Laterano.
Except there's something we're just missing.
Yeah. So there's also the thing with Mostima. like you can tell, like you said, she has horns and she had like a little demon tail.
Good design. I have to say that this is always what I liked about them. Like every time I saw Arknight girl, I was like, that's a good design.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I posted a little a screenshot that I think I forgot to send earlier from some YouTube comment where somebody sort of sarcastically but accurately summarizes a lot of the Arknights world.
A universe where the Russians uses warp entities taken from Norway for the elite soldiers. The Chinese government kept a dead god under their basement. The Irish teaming up with demon mercenaries to fight the British and their pharma company ally. What? The Spanish fights underwater Tyranids. The Americans uses Forerunner technology to tear the sky and go to space. The Italians being Italians but throw some wolves onto the mix. The Vatican regulates guns.
Yeah, now you know the basics of Arknights.
I guess it really sums it up so well. The Vatican regulates the...
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I only have her.
Yeah, so with Mostima, the whole thing with her, you meet her relatively early on, but the whole and we find out she is like a fallen Sancta, but what it actually means, we only learn later, and is sort of a relatively big world building spoiler.
Well,
like
then...
there's like yesterday I went on a big wiki walk like from Rishadella because I didn't know a whole lot about her. I have her, but I haven't really looked into her yet because she's fairly recent. And I there's a lot of stuff like in some of the later story stages that I haven't played yet, and in upcoming stages that are on CN but not on global, and other supplemental materials that really go real deep into the lore and the world building. And it really reminded me why I fell in love with this game in the first place. There are so many layers, and it is so dense, so interconnected. Like you start pulling on one thread, and very quickly you're in like 6 different locations. Like everybody connects to so many other things. It's really you start running into spoilers real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I basically only have her still, Hoshiguma. But, you know what?
Cool.
You can explain about her and some more Arknight stuff. I'm gonna put up a new round, because we need some more materials.
Yeah.
So we can unlock more girls. That's important.
Yes.
And you will educate me about Arknights more, because it's in the game now. I have to know who am I collecting here.
Yeah, so Hoshiguma is a like formerly like criminal who turned to the side of the LGD, like the sort of elite police of Lungmen, which is basically Hong Kong. She's really like she's one of the tallest characters in the game, 180 centimeters. I'm still taller than she is. She has.
They could make her taller. Cowards.
She should be taller. She also is usually in fan art. She's usually depicted as extremely shredded, which is very good.
Yes, very good.
She has the big shield that she also uses as her weapon. She can spin it, and she's built like a brick shithouse. She's one of the toughest tanks in the game, and yeah,
they should make her taller.
Agreed. They really should. Like, there's a lot of. I mean, it's a Chinese game. There's a lot of characters that are like by Chinese, like in Chinese terms, are pretty much the right size, but by like European standards, especially like Northwestern European standards, really should be taller.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait a second. I am not gonna, why the fuck did the game just turn on voice chat? So...
yeah, no.
Weird, oh, because of that last mode, they had a new mode I did last season. I just don't do... Okay, why are the servers empty now? Anyway, yeah. So where were we? I should make them taller. Which, yeah,
Mhm.
like, I know not everyone has the guts to do that, but, like, I always think about, how's it called? You know, in One Piece, Oda made, how was it called again? Robin? And then it was just like, no, Robin isn't tall enough. So he made, how was her name again? Boa Hancock, which is basically just Korean, Robin, but taller. And then he was like, no. And then he made Okiko, which is basically just Robin, but even taller. And Okiko is trans, so yeah, very, very tall trans woman, very hot. Like I guess people are like, oh hey, it's interesting that he made her taller. And we're like, are you not interested that she's like the third iteration of Robin again? Just taller? He just keeps making the same woman over and over again. I'm not complaining, I like that type of woman very much.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. I'm not that bad with the bow, I suppose.
Nice.
So yeah, interestingly, I do think after this round, I will definitely change the new map, because actually I forgot to change the playlist. They have a new map with actual water combat, where you can dive and such, but like your weapons don't work underwater, except those that don't rely on gunpowder. And I had this one situation in one of my earliest games where I jumped into the water. Because, you know, enemy was chasing me, and, you know, she jumped behind me, and just looked at me and was like, oh, my guns don't work. I turned around, like, I played the character with a bow, and I was like, die! That's how you do it. Bows keep working, and bows are good weapons. Are there actually bows in Arknights? Good big question.
Tons. Yeah, tons. Mostly modern ones as well, because guns are so rare and restricted. Like there's a lot of modern bows in use. Like I saw one of the characters that you showed art for, Schwartz.
Mm-hmm.
She uses very much a modern tactical crossbow.
That explains why she got there we go. That's why she got what's it called, a skin for the bow character.
Yeah. Yeah. There's others like the cops and the military and criminals also use like bows and crossbows for ranged weapon, which is it's one of the things that I noticed very early on. It was I found it an interesting visual thing that you had these modern sort of near future sci-fi-ish designs with like tactical gear and riot shields and such, and the crossbow.
Yeah.
Which is something very compelling about that.
It's always interesting to like, okay, hey, if we didn't have guns but modern materials, like, how would that look like? And
yeah, like that. Also means that swords are still very much a thing. So you have a lot of like modern like military swords, which is just
interesting.
Yeah, and anything like not. You have a bunch of different types. You have you do have more ornate ones as well, but also like especially on some of the NPCs, you just see like, oh yeah, these are just like standard.
They just
standard issue mass produced. Yeah, they're mass produced military grade swords.
It's just like good enough sword that is sharp enough. It does the job.
Yeah.
So, aka Roman thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, on that note, the Romans actually had very good swords.
Yeah. Yeah. Which also they didn't actually invent. They just stole the design from one of the people they conquered, and then they made it their own.
Yeah, but they also imported iron from southern Germany because
Yeah.
there was a region where a meteor fell down, and so they had basically steel. So the Romans,
meteoric iron. Yeah.
yeah,
Very good.
yeah, the Romans basically went into the war against the basically conquered France by just having superior swords. Like,
Yeah.
legitimately, one of the problems the French had, well, the Gauls had basically, was their swords bent, so they had to go back and straighten them, and the Romans were just like, lol, LMAO. Our swords don't bend. Yeah.
Funny thing as well, like in Arknights, Gaul was a country that existed, and basically France. But
It existed.
A few decades before the start of the game, it was very powerful. But then a few decades before the start of the game, it got a little too big for its britches, a little too expansionist, started to collapse, and then 3 of its neighbors all pounced on it. It was like Ursus, the Russians, the Victoria, the British, and Lithuanian, which is the Germans, Austro-Hungarians, sort of. And
So
they
you mean
just
the Holy
tore it
Roman
apart.
Empire?
Kind of. Yeah, it does have Kurfürsten,
What?
but it does have Kurfürsten.
Deutschland.
Yeah, but it's. But yeah, it's. And Gaul is now completely gone, like absolutely, completely gone. Like the territory has been split up, the people are scattered, the language isn't spoken anymore.
Wow!
Like it's almost wiped from existence.
Arknights got rid of the French.
Yeah.
We're getting into the deep lore here, everyone. Arknights really said no more friends.
Yep. Lithuanians also kind of interesting because it had it was at that time it was ruled by the Witch King, who was the most powerful caster ever to exist.
From Angmar.
Pretty much, yeah. Except he was like a goat person, and he.
You just say that and don't, do you expect me that I don't want you to elaborate on the goat person part?
Yeah. Yeah, he's a Caprine, so like human but with like goat horns. And he like his experiments gradually drove him more and more insane, and he became more and more tyrannical and cruel, and eventually he was deposed and killed. And succeeded by the twin empresses, who.
Okay, that's an upgrade.
Yep, I can show you. I can post
in
an
a
image.
second after
Yeah,
the
yeah. I'll check it. And then, like this is something that's also been known for a while, and we've had some stories about that. But then, what was actually going on there also then further ties into a lot of the sort of spoilery meta plot stuff. Like everything is connected. It's one of the fun things. Like you start. Like I said, you start pulling on one thread, and before you know it, you're like knee deep in meta plot and cosmology, and it's really cool.
Okay, someone is actually running around with the Schwartz skin here.
Yeah, so I thought I recognized the pants.
Yeah, I guess. So yeah, Schwartz. What is her thing?
Schwartz, if I recall correctly, it's been a little while since I read her, so maybe getting some details wrong, but if I recall correctly, she was born into slavery, because a lot of places still have slavery, and she was raised as an assassin.
Okay, just question. Main protagonists against or neutral on the whole slavery part?
Mostly against. Like, main protagonists are also like they're trying to do pretty big things, but they're just like a small, relatively small company, so they can't do like big, they can't make big systemic changes.
A company in mercenary outfit?
A pharmaceutical company with a paramilitary arm. It's
what? They're a pharmaceutical company. And now someone in my on my Steam friends list is called Olaf the Donkey. What the fuck? And yes, it's a picture of Mao Zedong, with the face of Olaf Scholz painted on it. What the fuck? This just totally killed my train of thought. Why would you do that to me? I hate this. Okay, so they're a pharmaceutical company with a military.
Yes, paramilitary, small paramilitary, which is like they make. So one of the big critical elements in Arknights is Originium, which is a black crystal that grows and is like very energy dense and forms like the sort of the foundation of modern technology, as well as arts. And arts is basically like magic, but sort of not quite like they can't call it magic, but it's effectively.
Okay, why can't they call it magic? Is this a new pope? Is this another pope thing? Just like
it's sort of part of it is in like the Chinese censors really don't like magic and supernatural stuff, but also it's a bit more scientific than actual magic. Like I said, it also forms the foundation of technology. So it's not like a magic system type thing, but it is sort of They in universe they also make the distinction with like arts is not magic, and most people don't believe in magic. There are some things that are pretty clearly actually magic, but they just don't actually call it that, and that aren't related to Originium. Originium is like I said, black crystal. It grows. It can also sort of assimilate organic matter, so it is very dangerous. And it
hello.
It can infect people with give them a disease called oripathy, where their bodies slowly get taken over by these crystals. It is invariably fatal. There's no cure for it, but there are treatments to slow it down and to manage it. Rhodes Island.
Arknight chests.
So Rhodes Island, your protagonists are sort of at the forefront of oripathy research, and they're like the premier. Like, there's other companies that make oripathy medication, but Rhodes Island is by far the best, and they do try to get it to where it's needed, even if the not quite by any means necessary, but they sort of operate in a legal gray area sometimes. They have some governments that they make deals with, and other areas where they operate a bit more in the shadows, and they get this. They also do humanitarian aid. The catastrophes are massive natural disasters, probably caused in part by Originium, because after a catastrophe passes, there's usually new giant Originium veins growing on the surface.
Let me guess, someone is causing them.
Not as such. It's complicated. And with Originium, it's like we're only just now with the latest global chapter and the upcoming one which is out on the Chinese server. We are getting some actual answers as to what it is and why it is, but it's not directly control at this time. Like it is. Okay. It's complicated. It's a long story, and the actual details are very big spoilers. But Yeah. So Rhodes Island goes into these like disaster zones, and because their medicine, because their technology is so valuable, they face threats, they face bandits, they face like competition, mercenaries, sometimes hostile governments. They also sometimes, like I said, that they work together with some governments. They and there's more going on to it, more going on than that. But Rhodes Island has its own paramilitary arm, which is the part that you actually play. You don't really play. You don't play on the side of the medical
Would be
department.
interesting, but
it makes more sense in context. In I keep saying it makes more sense in context in Metaplot, but it does. Like there is, like I said, this is such a dense game, such dense lore.
It's so funny how it then always has some crossovers with games where I know people know nothing about it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's it's had a couple of crossovers. There's one collab. There were two collabs with Chinese IPs. One of which is like a web series, I believe, and then one was an animated movie from the 1980s, I think.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, but it's there has. There's also been the Monster Hunter crossover. Like I've never played a Monster Hunter, but I have killed a Rathalos. Which
they have some crossovers. Once
two Rainbow Six Siege crossovers, which were really well done.
My biggest problem is always like I sometimes look at Arknights and I'm like, you know what? I wish there was a shooter that actually just had that aesthetic.
Yeah,
just that would be great.
Yeah,
but we're currently in the we have to hope that the next Battlefield, for example, might not be a total disaster thing again. Zone, so yay! I don't know if you know the overview that they are a bit in hot water right now.
No, I hadn't heard.
Okay. Basically, the first playtests were leaked, and then they talked about their new class system, and they just recently made an update on that, and it's a little bit ass. Let me put it like that. And especially, it's also something where you can say it's clearly not what people want. The thing is that they kind of just expand on what they did with 2042, and 2042 was already like, people dislike the class spread there to a degree. Like, some stuff worked, and a bunch of stuff didn't. And they're kind of just doubling down on that right now, and it just pisses people off. Like, for example, weapons are still unlocked, so every class can pick every weapon. This is gonna be such a good thing, and then people are like, "Oh, but I have more freedom." Yes, and your freedom makes the game factually worse, because the thing is, I will say one of the biggest upsides of having class-locked weapons is not only every class has more identity in how they play, but you can have more weapon categories where you can have weapon variants overlapping. Because, for example, there are carbine and LMG versions of a lot of assault rifles that you can have in the game now because, they're on different classes. But so, no. You have inherently limited yourself. Cool. Then you had the other stuff, as in the support is now overloaded, so they do healing and resupplying in one package. Like, literally, the box they throw down is just both.
Great.
Which is, again, it's one of those things where it probably will work in some way, but people didn't ask for that. And you then have also the fact that the assault is just quite literally just a bunch of underbarrel grenade launchers, because I don't know, something front lines. So I guess that means you get a bunch of grenade launchers.
Yeah, because everybody loves underbarrel grenade launchers.
which then gets even amplified to even stupider degrees because they had a Met pen, which they now, a thing that was in Bad Company 1, they brought back in 2042, which was kind of the whole thing of, every assault has a Met pen, so they can have, like, one simple heal all the time. Just be a bit more flexible. Cool idea. I like that bringing back. They should have also given them ammo packs, but that's a different story. Yeah. So they just removed the healing from that thing now. You're just faster in reloading and other stuff, and it's like it's literally the adrenaline pen from Call of Duty that everyone hates in Call of Duty. Also, you now have, and I kid you not, now they're just like, oh yeah, we do it like that, and also the engineer, because you don't have class locked weapons, is just the better class when you want to have something that focuses on attack, because you have repair tools and rocket launchers. So what the fuck was that for?
Repair tools, rocket launchers. Now you can also, of course, bring like LMGs or sniper rifles.
Yeah, obviously, all the time. So, yeah, definitely the thing that people wanted, that people can just sit with an ammo crate and sniper rifles on a hill. It's exactly what people wanted.
Yeah.
Fun fact: they have now this idea of that every class has one of two trees that slowly fill during gameplay. I don't hate that. So the infantry, like this idea of there's a gradual escalation what an infantry person can do, and the last level is always an active ability. So you have simple stuff like, for example, you put down a wall and such. And one of the reckoned ones is, oh hey, you just get better at sniping, and one is literally, oh hey, people can't be revived when you snipe them, and you're like, this is at the same time useless and will just piss people off. Wonderful. Like, it's just, again, I can tell you, it's a system that probably works in some way, but no one wanted this, and people are pissed. It's like they didn't read the fucking room at all.
Yeah.
And it's weird that I sit in front of Delta Force right now, a game that copied some of the worst class aspects from 2042, and still can say, no, they have a bit more going on as of now. Weirdly enough. Because, yeah, as you can see, for example, I have a character with a combat role. This cool.
Yeah.
And also, yeah, I can just zip myself back, which is genuinely just a fun thing to do. Like, holy shit.
You can overextend a little bit more safely.
Yeah, like, yeah, the thing is, they have the assault rifles, so you play them, and it's like, oh yeah, it's the assault rifle class, basically only because they don't have anything really more, but hey, at least the newer ones have more fun gadgets, so weirdly enough, again, I think as of now, Delta Force has more Source than Battlefield. Weirdly enough. It's still not perfect. Like, they could still rework a lot, and I think they should, but holy shit. It's just a thing that's currently going on, and apparently they want to reveal it at the end of the month, so yeah, get ready for not reading the room 2.0.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. The games industry.
The weirdest part about this is like, I know people are like, oh, who's to blame for that? They just sit there being like, this is a classic sign of, this is, I know some people are like, oh, the CEOs want that, and like, this is literally just on the devs at this point.
Yeah,
like, I'm always very sad when I have to say this, but some things are on the devs people. They can fuck up too. There's not really an excuse for that. So, do we have some more resources? We have resources. Okay, I could probably do a silver slot thing, yes, which would take 8 hours. No, we will save up a bit more, and then we only have 30 minutes, because we want to have more girls unlocked, obviously.
So
Important stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, so you need the recruitment permit and the Orundum. In
Yeah.
the game, in Arknights, it's different. Like the recruitment is you have a recruitment permit, and then you just pay LMD, which is the game's the normal money currency, which is very plentiful. And you can spend a little bit more to get the recruitment slot. To make it take longer, which gives you a higher chance of getting a higher rarity character from that role. You pick tags, so certain operator tags, and that sort of skews you. That you can sometimes get tags that are like, oh, this will guarantee you a specific operator, but usually it's like a sort of more general. You can get a class or sort of a role. And the Orundum is just for the headhunting, the main premium gacha, and you pay you pay 600 Orundum for a single roll, or 54 say 6,000 for a 10 pull, and you just get it instantly. So it's
By the way, what they did, because we can basically also roll on the Schwartz skin. Basically, what they did is, you get like cards, I think, free ones, and they always increase with every. The cost increase with every one, with every opening, but the prize pool then gets, more empty. But if you get the skin, you get everything at once. Yeah. So who knows? Maybe we're lucky later.
Yeah.
Again, I know nothing about it, but face cover. Face cover very hot on girls.
Yeah.
Why is she covering her face?
She doesn't actually this is a premium skin for her in the game. She doesn't actually have a face cover in it. I put it in the Discord. Let me see. There's some with face covers. Not a lot with face covers.
Okay, so let's put actually on the new map. And
Mudrock, she has a full if you promote her, she gets out of the suit, but she does have otherwise a full body bomb suit.
Oh, cool. Okay, wait a second. So copy link. Oh wait, not copy link. God damn it! Copy link. Nintendo's gonna send the Pinkertons to my house. Brother. So this is her originally. Yeah, interesting that she really has a lot of small burps. Okay, so she uses a crossbow instead of a bow and arrow. Crossbow.
There are a lot that actually do use bows, but Schwartz is pretty well liked. She's not one of the most popular operators by any means, but she is pretty well liked.
And there's
that's Mudrock.
Let me guess, she's a girl.
Yes.
Obviously. Let me guess, she's also very cute actually under that bomb protection suit.
Yeah.
Is she shy though? Or is she inverting?
Yeah. She basically grew up with war, so she's dedicated to. She's very much she's dedicated to defending the people who depend on her, and she's outside of that, she's kind of shy and awkward, but kind of slowly coming out of her shell.
Yeah.
This is her. Let me pop her Elite 2 skin when you promote her. On the first two, the ones above Schwartz, that's the Twin Empresses of Lithanian.
Okay.
Are there? No, there's not a lot that fight with face cover. There is one skin for Jessica where she's also like a full body NBC protection suit and she just has a gas mask.
Interesting. So you're probably gonna look out for the picture right now.
And there's only a handful of operators in general that have face cover. Oh wait a second, of course.
Okay. But yeah, good design for Mudrock, like especially with the tank top, sports bra and very very big clothes. Good contrast.
Yeah, she's actually pretty tiny. She's like 100. Well, that's pretty tiny. She's 156 or 165 centimeters, I think. So not super small, but smaller than she seems in the suit. But when she she has like Earth-related art, Originium art, because they're like personal for each individual. And when she wears a suit, she like fills it up with her power, so she makes herself bigger and bulkier. The problem is she has pretty advanced oropathy, like the disease that makes your body turn into crystals. If you have, arts, you use arts by channeling your power through Originium. And these days there's a technology that can help with that. But it goes through like staves and wands. But if you're infected, then you have Originium already in your body, and that can allow you to cast cast art without using a device. The sicker you are, the more powerful it becomes. But also, the more you use it, the worse the disease gets, and the more it eats away at you. So she is burning. One of actually several characters who is just basically burning herself up with her own abilities, but she doesn't want to give herself any respite because she feels the responsibility of protecting people, and so she just does not want to take it easy, so she can like heal. So she kind of. Whenever she's in the suit, she's basically actively shortening her own lifespan.
What's a hello, yeah. It's the Arknight crossover event, so getting teached on Arknight. Also, this was hot.
Yeah.
Why is she not there?
Yeah.
Like
I know, like she's. There's a bunch of people who really want. She's really cool, but she's only in one game mode. Even like she's not even available as a regular operator.
What?
It's such a shame.
Okay,
yeah, I know.
You know what?
She's such a good design.
You know what I feel. What someone should do. Okay, you know what they should do, and I mean that. Someone should sit down and make. There need to be more. I feel like there should be more Arknights spin-off games.
There's a couple of fan-made ones.
A few things I would already say is like maybe action RPG game, very popular right now. You can do that, a bunch of stuff. But like
we're making an action RPG. It's Arknights Enfield, official. Takes place like 200 years in the future.
Is it still gacha?
On a different planet. Yes.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Not gonna touch it.
It also has like factory building mechanics for some reason.
You know what? I hate the fact that I will never touch it. Okay, was this Attack and Defense or was this King of the Hill? Because the problem in this game is King of the Hill sucks. Fuck! It's King of the Hill. It's Conquest, but like, I don't know, Conquest never really clicked for me in this mode. So, we're bailing out of it. Hooray! I want to show off the new map. Shut up, game! I closed you! Cease your blabbering, piece of machinery! What the fuck did you do at P90? I improved it. Why is it still talking? I think someone has not experienced the insanity of this game's Poor P90 got more ninja. Okay, you know what? The thing is, this is probably like the one shooter, like multiplayer shooter. No, King of the Hill again. Fuck you. No. 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 Just no. This is interesting. You know, if when Conquest comes in Battlefield, I can still tolerate it, but here, I don't know. I just always had bad experiences, and I dislike it. Probably because they don't have 64 players.
Yeah.
It just doesn't fill up the map as well. So yeah, if you're wondering, again, this game has. So behold my P90. It's a work of art.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah,
I like the lines on it. Yeah.
You know, it has extended barrels. It has nice silencers.
I really like the forend.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I
don't like that silencer, but it's a real one. But I just don't like the way it fit up. Like that forend, I actually really like it. It's cool.
Yeah. It's like a really stable gun. This is probably currently my favorite MP. They can do a lot of stuff. Look, this is Jonathan Ferguson. I think he saw it already. I don't know if he saw the modified versions yet, but I mean, look, the AK-74 is a bit more normal. Bit. Oh yeah, right. I can actually make this one nicer now. Perfect. Anyway, yeah, I have some rifles on this. Oh, there's a new one. There's a new one. I have to unlock a new one, but yeah. Interestingly, the Bison, yeah, not a lot. Oh hey, this is my Uzi. Wasn't really good. Yeah, some are just more normal. Oh hey, look, my MP5. Giving people aneurysms. Oh yeah, look at this vector.
That just looks out of sci-fi.
Oh yeah, it looks, and they definitely had some inspiration from other media. That MP5 is it looks beautiful. Don't get me. It just looks beautiful.
It looks cool.
Especially with the just clear. Especially with this clear blue finish, it's just perfect. It's like, it's just clean. By the way, this is my Vector. Amazing. And this is the MP7. The interesting stuff is like, you know, you also have some shotguns, you know, double barrel modded. It's the typical stuff. What I do love though is, by the way, this is currently my revolver.
Unironically, I've let the MP5 and the Vector look unironically good.
I really like that. It's generally like especially the front in here. I think I could pick some better ones because like you have, for example, for barrel, the short combo is probably not the best. Like there is, for example, also the classic integral silencer. There's the small barrel, or you know the classic MP5K barrel. You know, this is probably intentional, by the way. I do not know where it came from, but there are some attachments in this game that are clear references to movies and such. Because, for example, if you look at, you can make the RoboCop gun. Mm-hmm. That's the RoboCop gun, like the Auto 9. Yeah, like, you know, oh hey, you could you have the normal stuff, which was modified, but yeah, you can make the RoboCop gun, which is, I mean, yes, okay, now we're talking. You see, this is the kind of stuff when people are like, oh hey, I don't like gun customization is not creative enough, but it's like, you can make the RoboCop gun. I just sit there being like, this is so hyper specific for people like me. The Gen Z can't even appreciate that. They probably never watched RoboCop. Like, yeah. I mean, pistols are a lot more simple, but again, look at my revolver. And it has still more to unlock. I don't know if I should just give up because it kind of sucks, actually.
I like in Payday 2, I had had a deagle that I also customized to be as cursed as possible, like the extended barrel and then a silencer on it and some other random stuff. And then the John Wick pack came with the dual wielding, and I made the same one as a Kimbo.
Nice.
Just
yeah.
Absolutely impractical, but just they exist because they're so cursed.
Not a lot of them have watched it, sadly. More have probably watched the reboot than the original, sadly. But yeah, I see you're sending more girls.
Yeah. Girls with face. I think this is pretty much all the regular operators that are like girls with face covering.
Ah.
Yeah, that one. That's also an alter. In this case, a higher rarity version of 3-star operator, which is a pretty basic one. That that originally appeared as her costume in a B movie that she starred in, directed by the first deity to join Rhodes Island, and then like a couple years later, she's now just using it as her like normal operator outfit.
I know what the game is going. Operators are just gods. I mean, I don't know, maybe? You know, some young people still watch classic movies, but not all of them anymore because of two things, I would say. Because first of all, they don't actively seek them out when they're, you know, not relevant right now. And also, we don't have TV anymore. Like, remember that most classic movies we saw were just because, like, we had a free evening and you just looked what was on TV? That's how we all watched Stargate.
Yeah.
Stargate would have never taken off in the age of streaming. I can almost guarantee you that.
That's how I watched House.
Yeah. Okay, now game, please. Give me fucking attack and defend. Hey Seraph, we are learning about anime girls because Arknight collab, and also I'm getting frustrated because the game wants me to play Conquest, and Conquest sucks. Yeah, but they don't click on it. Like, I mean, I know people who looked at me weird when I say, oh, hey, shit, Netflix has Legend of the Drunken Master, and everyone was like, well, that movie looked kind of ass. I'm like, shut up, fuck up, that's a classic. Like, legitimately watch Legend of the Drunk Master. Yes! Thank you for once. Oh my god, a good mode. This is the new map. You know what the funniest part about this is? Nearly everything was stolen from another Battlefield map. I don't hate it. As in, like, you know, it's kind of tropical. Okay, you know, classic. The layout with the multiple islands you go over, that's basically Pacific Storm from 5. I do like the shipwreck. Shipwreck and bunkers. It's kind of the most unnormal ones, but like, you know, bunkers you also had.
And like you also, the Battlefield 4 had was it like Parasol Storm or something?
Parasol
or like
Storm.
One with, like, the one with the 4 islands.
Yeah, that one was also. It was
the one with the Megalodon.
Yeah, the one where the Megalodon was cut from, and then people were like, "Oh, there's a Megalodon on this map," and they were like, "Ah." Yeah, I like this. The runes here from like basically Battlefield 5 house called they had them on. No. This was a desert map in North Africa. Oh well, Hamada, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, honestly, what I kind of like about some of the maps in this game is that they're a lot more asymmetrical. As you can see, the Conquest area was basically just this inner station, while, you know, there's a lot more going on actually getting there when you play attack and defense. I mean, I will probably cover the new one when it comes out. I will probably get it because I always got Battlefield games and always played Battlefield games. I'm just tired with what is going on right now. Because as I said in a bit of a rant, they seem to have not they seem to just not have understood what people want in the next one. And they're kind of, you know, doubling down on their class system. And that sucks. But yeah, I mean, honestly, Delta Force is basically a very big, hey, we have this and this from Battlefield at home. Like, the classes are basically lifted from 2042. The only thing I would say now is they do a few things better. A few. I know, very shocking. Okay. Oh yeah, never touch that because I hate realistic FPS games. Like, they're just not for me. I know it's there, I know people did a lot, but like, my biggest problem with it is always that people are like, this is how games should be, and then, oh hey, this fucked up Battlefield 5, thank you very much. I hate you now even more, ImSim community. Literally, the only one I liked was Insurgency, and and they fucked it up because we bullied the devs too much, and then they nerfed the whole gameplay. I know there is just like I know that there is a gigantic difference between people. Like there's there's an overlap there, but like I think the worst part is that people who, you know, the Milsim people always try to push themselves onto, you know, especially Battlefield, and I can tell you it has not helped at all with relations, because Battlefield 5 was basically oh yeah, let's make Milsim light, and a lot of it just sucked. And I like the more modern arena shooter, but like, I mean, the thing is, I will always say the Quake fandom was taken over by Call of Duty, so that's that. That's a thing people do not want to hear, even though it happened. Oh wait, it's me. No, I revive him. Fuck you. Those are my revives.
Mm-hmm.
It happened. Sorry. That's literally history. Quake was killed by Call of Duty. But I don't know. Squad has its own problems, for all I know. Like, holy shit, that game is a mess in terms of coding. But, yeah. I mean, in return, Squad people ruined at least one Battlefield title until they reverted a lot of stuff, so... Hey! We haven't need equal. And it's like, you know, as long as you leave us alone, we have enough problems on our own to fight for. Like, the class system getting fucked over next game. Yeah. And we still don't have a collaboration with Arknights. A thing I actually said, you know, they should do, like, titles ago. I was like, yeah, this would be good collaboration, and they just didn't do it. There's something very funny about the fact that, interestingly, EA was very, from what I heard, very, how's it called? They hated the idea of crossovers with brands. Like, I talked to a dev from Hardline once, and they actually wanted to have a bunch of crossovers with, you know, cop movies and cop shows as, like, you know,
Yeah.
Hey, let's actually make like a map based on, Beverly Hills Cop and, put some stuff in there that, in the game is a reference to that. And, just a bit of the classic stuff. And like, yeah, hey, that would be cool. It would have probably turned some heads, but no. Didn't happen. Even when it makes complete sense. Never happens. God damn it. But yeah, Milsim stuff, just not a big fan. Most of it is just not enjoyable for me. So I can play it, and usually I, do pretty well in them because most of the people are camping, which is very funny. There we go. Yeah. But, yeah. We should definitely do something like, I feel like Arknights could definitely help if they had, like, a third-person, PvP game. As, like, with a bit of a good melee combat system. Because, it's a melee, they have melee stuff anyway, so that would work. Sorry.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, but yeah.
It is nice that we're getting one more, like another like official game in Arknights, and like there's a couple of fan-made ones, but yeah, there should be more.
It's always like
they are making supplemental materials. Like they've like, I have a collection of physical manga in my bookshelf right now.
Yeah.
There's other ones that haven't been like. They have a bunch that are released online. I don't know if they have official translations yet, because these ones, they were also available online for a while as fan translations, and they had official translations online sometime later, and then the physical versions came out. So maybe we'll get more. They have art books as such. They have lore. Like, there's a big lore book that I hope is going to get translated soon-ish. But yeah, there needs, and of course they have the anime.
There's an anime.
Yeah.
Damn.
Third season is third season is airing right now. Yeah, it's 8 episodes a season, and this one I believe will cover these first 3 seasons cover the first the first main story arc of the game, the first two chapters.
Wow. So you're telling me I can actually enjoy the story of the game without needing to invest myself into gambling.
You can enjoy the main story. You're not getting the side, like the events, the side story, supplemental stuff. You're getting a specific narrow story, because there is so much more.
Yeah, but still, no gambling. Good enough.
Yeah. No, yeah.
This is like one thing I will always say. I always hate about that is like, I think every time people talk about gacha games and why they're popular, I feel like gacha games fill a niche in terms of storytelling and characters that a lot of other games don't fill, or just refuse to fill in some form, and it's like, that sucks. Like, the thing is just, they're gacha, they're still gambling, they shouldn't, they shouldn't be that big, and I feel like a lot of that stuff is just very willfully ignored by, like for example, hey, you make a shooter with characters. You could actually make equivalently interesting characters, but then they don't. And they just slap silly skins on.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, like I said as well, like there is so much lore and story in Arknights. Like even just what we have on global right now, we could not have gotten remotely, like anything remotely to this level, not nearly this much, if it was like in a non-gacha format. Like the fact that it's gacha, the fact that it's gambling.
I mean, it's more like they could probably do it. It's more like, the point is more like that. My point was more like that this kind of story and character writing is something that is only really covered by those games, while other games just don't put in the effort, and that is kind of that sucks.
Yeah.
Like, even when you talk about, online ongoing multiplayer games, like for example, Delta Force, it's, basically every first-person shooter nowadays. They're basically laid out that you should play them for years. And there's some form of monetization going on. Not gambling, thank God, but they could. They're just not doing it. And I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Even when it comes to single-player games, I do, single multiplayer co-op. It's like there's so much you could do, but like, okay, also an idea, like, people saying, like, okay, you could make basically, like, when we look at Arknights, okay, you all have melee weapons. What's also a very popular game with basically mostly melee combat and maybe some magic and maybe some guns? Vermintide. You could totally make a co-op game where, you bring out increasingly more levels, but then, hey, new character to play with story and stuff costs like $3 to $4. Would be a very fair concept. Removes the gambling, still keeps the character angle, and, it would still be a good game. You could, pour in a lot of storytelling, but it's apparently not really a focus on a lot of game devs, and this is, like, an interesting thing to me, because, like, I don't think what gacha games are doing that makes them popular is that unique. Like, at all. It's not really that unique, I would say. It's unique in the sense that everyone else isn't doing it, but, like, I mean, from what you tell me, Arknights has really in-depth storytelling and world building, and also an interesting character design concept, but all of that isn't exclusive for, a tower defense game with gambling mechanics. Yeah. That can exist in more than one, and I'm like in more than one genre, and it's like it is baffling to me, and especially in times when there is to a degree this question going on. Hey, how can we make a popular game that people play on for years and invest time and money in? And I just sit there being like, why the fuck are you not looking at what gacha games do? Like, in the sense of, if it was just a gambling machine, they wouldn't be this big. Like, yes, the gambling helps with getting the investment up and stuff. It's a psychological part, but the part here is you still need things to reel people in, and I wouldn't say that it's actually hard to do. That's an interesting thing for me, Like, oh hey, they could totally sit down and make actually make a game that is has in-depth character writing, has in-depth lore, and goes on, again with a lot of formats that are actually not even that hard to supply, to keep supplying, and they just don't do it. And that's very weird for me. Okay. What are you doing there? I mean, the only gacha game I ever tried was like Genshin Impact, because friends were like, hey, we could play this together. And the moment it was like, oh, now you have to wait until you can make pulls again, and it's a daily grind. And I just was like, no.
The gameplay was ass.
The gameplay was kind of ass as well. Yes. Let's just, sorry, I'm saying it. Genshin Impact's gameplay is kind of ass. It just is.
I looked at it, like it has, like nice characters from what I've seen. I part of me almost would want to play it, but the actual gameplay just doesn't seem like it wouldn't hold.
It's just like, if you want to play an action RPG, it's like There are better ones. Oh god. Let's gacha models with a lot of lore because of by design they can't really ever end satisfyingly. Either it's a mint and a company won't want to turn it off, or it's isn't they shut it down without much ceremony. I got very invested into Tales of Crestorian and it shut out like a month after its 1 year anniversary. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. You know, again, as I said, for example, Arknights. I hate the fact that again they say, "Oh, we're making an action RPG," but it's another gacha. I'm like, listen, you have so much good stuff in here. You could make more traditional games where people could, you know, actually experience all the positive stuff, you know, without needing to invest in the gambling. But no.
Yeah.
And then I look at other games, you know, who deal with big IPs, and like, especially when it comes to licenses, I don't really think a lot of devs actually put in the time and effort to really make characters you connect with, or you can even connect with. It's as if, you know. I don't know. Do people in Arknights, characters in Arknights have like quips and make some, you know, how's it called? You know, lines that are memorable and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of devs look at this and are like, oh, hey, look, they have those lines, and, you know, this is why people like them, because that's relatable and not, you know, the giant wall of text on why they are, you know, they were born into slavery and fought back, and now they are a broken person trying to find love in an uncaring world. Like, yeah, definitely, it was the quips. It was not, you know, the rest of the whole writing that resonated with people. Totally not. No. And you will probably tell me now there is a character that is exactly that.
That is what you said?
Born into slavery and fought for their freedom, now tries to find love in an uncaring world.
I
mean, that is so generic.
Really? Yeah, like, well, oh yeah. I was actually like we got so sidetracked. So I was like playing for Schwartz. So her back, like, she was born into slavery.
Obviously,
she was raised as an assassin.
Yeah.
Then she was sent after to kill a guy who is like the mayor of a city, one of the last non-nomadic cities on the planet. Or, like that isn't like he.
Wait,
if I recall correct.
Non-nomadic. Are you telling me this whole game also has like its own version of Mortal Engines going on?
Kind of, yeah, pretty much. Most cities move to avoid catastrophes.
Guess why people are interested in this? It's definitely the quips. It's definitely the quips.
Yeah. So yeah, she was sent to assassinate this guy, but he got the upper hand, and he was like, you don't have to do this. Come work for me. Be my daughter's bodyguard and friend, and you'll be free. And so she did. And since then, she has been free. She has she is the daughter's bodyguard and friend, and in Fanon usually love her because
it was already friend.
Yeah, there's a lot of there's plenty of subtext there.
No.
And then she also occasionally goes on personal trips to hunt down the people that enslaved her and kills them one by one.
Yeah, you know, I wonder, is it the quips or is it the whole backstory? I wonder what resonates with people. I really wonder. It might just be the quips, actually.
Yeah. To be fair, Exuzii is mostly remembered because of the quips.
Okay, who?
Exuzii, the red-headed angel, who's also in this one.
Oh, okay. What
mainly because one of her lines is just apple pie.
Okay, yeah, that is memorable. Sorry, if a cute girl shouts apple pie, I will remember her.
I have it on the soundboard actually.
Oh.
Apple pie.
Okay, yeah, that is memorable.
She says that when she activates her skill, which is when she just starts killing even harder.
Why? Okay. Okay, just so you know, I know that I asked probably a bad question now because you will lore dump now, but go off.
She is there's not really any strong reason why. She's one of the she's kind of just a sort of Genki archetype. She's very energetic and happy-go-lucky. There is more in her backstory, but some of her lines also paint the picture of she's actually kind of a psycho, just not a very obvious one. Like there are some characters that are obvious psychos, but in her, it's a bit more subtle. She's just
just a silly girl doing silly lines.
Yeah. Like she does have an alter, which is coming to global soon, probably, which will give her more backstory because her base version doesn't have a ton going on. Like she's very popular.
Apple pie,
but not super complicated, not yet at least. Her sister is also very popular. She is also becoming a playable operator soon. She's a very good sniper in a wheelchair.
Yeah, I wonder why people relate to those characters. It's definitely the quips. Okay, the apple pie quip is good. You can play that again if you want.
Apple pie!
Marvelous. It's just like, yeah, every time I hear about, the games with gacha models, I'm like, the big ones that survive, I get why people are into it. I do not totally get the horse racing game though. Like, okay, characters are silly, but like,
I've watched it. It's actually it's a Princess Razor game basically.
I know, but like
the presentation's surprisingly good. The races are surprisingly engaging.
I get that. It's just like, okay. I also just the fact that Arknights. Okay, I get it. It's their own thing. Umamuzuma, it's a gacha game for horse racing. It's like Marlboro made a sponsored pachinko machine. You're like, okay, that is just gambling. You want the addiction to flow.
Yeah. It's like they a lot of the stories in the game and also in the anime are really basically fictionalized anime-fied versions of the real horses' careers. So some of them did have some its presentation, of course, but sports anime vibes. It's very much
when it comes to the sports vibe, I get it, but and
it's the characterization, the
one is very weird.
Yeah,
I know.
So it's there's one of the one of the perennial fan favorites.
I know, golden
kind of
something.
Yeah.
The thing is, I get it. I get her. Some of her lines I saw are insane. As in, oh yeah, I made you coffee with chili oil in it, and everyone's like, why? Or yes, I'm having a nice hot beverage at the cafe, and it's like, this is a ramen shop. What? Soup is a drink, so ergo a ramen shop is a cafe. And it's just some other insane shit. And you know what? I get her. I totally get her. She's unhinged. I can get behind unhinged girl. Still horse racing gacha.
I absolutely agreed, but it's presentation.
Yeah.
There's another big popular one, Haru Urara, a horse that never won anything in her life until 2003 when she was well into retirement.
I mean, the thing is, if I want to have a weird premise sports anime, I just rewatch Girls and Panzers. It doesn't even have gambling.
I'm starting to rewatch that as well. It's great. It's fun.
I get it character-wise, but like I do wonder to a degree how long will this last, because like
it's pretty popular in Japan. Like I don't know how long it's gonna last on global, but in Japan it's like still going. It made such a big splash on global as well. Like it's instantly really popular.
yeah, I can see why it got popular, but I don't know if it has the staying power actually. Like
Yeah,
that's
we'll
the
see.
thing, because like I think momentarily Gold Trip, yeah, funny, but like the joke runs out.
Yeah.
While
Yeah.
the girl freed from slavery will always be in our hearts.
Yeah.
Okay, you were not in the water, die. Also, I think Uma Musume also widened the rift between horse enjoyers and non-horse enjoyers. It's interesting that there is like a very vivid anti-horse community.
Huh.
Okay, you don't know that?
No.
There's an anti-horse community. People who just dislike horses.
I get that. Yeah.
I mean, there's even a German one. They even have a Reddit. Pferde sind scheiße, I think. It's just, they just hate horses. It's just, yeah. I mean, the big, weird, scary creatures, they're not. Like, even the ones I saw where people were like, oh, this horse looks weird. Yeah, you got a still frame. Wow. When it comes to horses, I'm way more indifferent, actually. I don't dislike them. They're not cows. But, the cows are weird, They're like horses that forgot to work out. Anyway,
No, just like me. But have you seen goats? Like goats are freaky.
goats are amazing. Oh my god, I love goats. Goats are so great. Like seriously, if Agonia ever brought home a goat and was like, we're living together with a goat, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm fine with that. It's a goat. Goats are great. They make weird sounds, but they're very cuddly, and also they just get on everything. So they're basically big cats. They're vegetarian cats.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Like with Uma Musume, like the one,
yeah.
like some of it is just the real stuff, that insane real stuff that happens like during these raids, and some stuff around it. Like it's there's suddenly a lot of people are have taken a sudden interest in Japanese horse racing, which is very funny, because now there's like even my YouTube front page, I occasionally get videos of like, oh yeah, of like several years ago in Japanese of just people just recording the real gold chip frolicking in the field for like 3 minutes.
You know what? This is actually kind of really shitty, because they got interested in Japanese horse racing. What the fuck? We have homegrown European horse racing at home. That's way more ecologically. You don't need to ship the horse racing around half the world. It's fresh. You can even go and gamble yourself. See how that feels like. Not so fun liking that horse anymore now. But it just loses.
So sadly, there's hardly. I look. There's hardly any horse racing here in the Netherlands. It's there's like one or two racetracks. There are other like horse and buggy racetracks, but actual horse racing is almost gone.
I mean, that's kind of the same in Japan. That's why they made this whole thing, and even then they make more money off of the gacha game than actual horse racing. Because like the thing is, horse racing is kind of dead. Like I've been to a horse race once.
It's good for like Yakuza money laundering.
Yeah, but like the Yakuza needs new stuff to. So they're expanding now. I need more Urundum. Damn it. So yeah, we can do later some gacha pulls if you are all interested. Okay, I just realized one thing. I should probably look into the armory if I... What is going on here? Okay, Okay, so apparently there are a few new things. Okay. So no new weapon here. Okay. Interesting they made it look different. What did they say here with the new gun? Okay, so apparently this one comes later. I shouldn't think about it then. This one was a new map. Let's throw another round. We need to get some more resources to, recruit more girls.
Yeah.
And yeah, while we're... Hey, in half an hour we have another girl unlocked anyway, so... Hooray!
Oh, also, I'll show you. Like I showed you the wheelchair sniper.
Oh wait! I need to see her. Wheelchair sniper. She is definitely a wheelchair sniper.
Yeah. And this is Ceylon, Schwartz's absolutely 100% girlfriend.
The second.
She's very pretty.
Again, I wonder why she really just has a normal sniper rifle. What the fuck? That's just an Arctic warfare.
Yeah.
Where did she get an Arctic warfare from?
It's funny, like, because she first appeared not that early, but like at some point, I think after her first appearance, what they started to do with the Laterano guns is they made them more unique. Because there are some later operators that have guns that are not just like real world ones, but the early ones do have that. Like what's his fucking I'm gonna
Good
show you
design, by the way, for her. She's very French.
Yeah.
With some tech outfits.
Yeah. It's not actually
Agonia
French.
even gave
anything Greek.
Agonia gave a thumbs up, so she approves of girl.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
What's the fucking? I think this guy is one of the slightly newer ones, and he has a gun that I don't think is like any real-world gun. Like that's I think that's a shotgun. But
You know what? I just got handicapped because there are no tea bags on my Can you please not? This is I dislike that. Could you So Agonia just starts putting stuff in front of me, which is infuriating. Stop doing that!
Put it on my side.
Oh yeah, because you weren't here! Oh no! Oh no! Combat roll. Okay. I will take a look at... Is this a girl or is this a boy?
that's a guy.
Get that filth out of my sight.
Yeah, but I mean, like his gun is not a real gun. I'm pretty sure. Also, that was
Finally. Ah. Fuck. Why is my skill just dropping right now? So yeah, but yeah, I get why they get shipped though. It's like, you know, you have the more low-key sniper and you have the very pretty girl.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That
and,
is
like, they are kind of joined at the hip. Not really joined at the hip, but like they are very close. They kind of
share a bed.
Yeah. Schwartz has been her bodyguard
roommates.
for a long time.
And they were roommates.
Yeah. They kind of grew up together for a while.
You're just making the point even more clear.
I know. I'm just reinforcing the points.
Things they should reveal during Pride Month.
Yeah. It'd be nice.
What?
I'm going to look look up another particular operator to show you, but I forgot which one.
Oh well, but yeah. It's still, again, it's kind of interesting because, yeah, like, I think the interesting aspects of Arknights are, like, you know, that the world is kind of unique, that, you know, there are no really they're not really guns, but,
Sort of? Yeah.
I mean, yes, sort of, but, like,
Yeah.
you could do a lot with that, and, like, there's so many games and genres you could do stuff with it, but,
Yeah.
no, it's you just have one type of game, and then it's a Genshin clone coming, I guess, so...
Kind of, yeah. A Genshin clone with Factorio elements.
I'm still shocked that you say, well, wouldn't it be Satisfactory more this time, but yeah. Why
Well,
is that
kind
base
of-
building?
It's in specific areas. You can walk around it in the third person, but when you build it, it's top-down 2D, from what I've seen.
That's so weird, because, like, you could
It is.
stop doing that, you can open it yourself. Hey, girlfriend is pushy again. I mean, the thing is that how I have to do stuff now because she's not doing it herself. No prep work, no planning. Offload everything she wants onto me. Yes, I'm your servant. Enjoy. Enjoy that tea ASMR, everyone. I got bullied.
Have you done your part in a nice and fulfilling relationship?
Don't spin this now.
I brought the hot water. You depackage the tea.
You could have also depackaged the tea.
But what would you have?
There we go. Yeah, like, you could do a lot, and it's kind of, like, again, even that, you know, this, oh hey, it has base building. You could even make a strategy game from that.
Yeah.
Hell, let's just be real here. You could probably make an Arknight RTS.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That'd be great.
Like, you have already, like, a lot of heroes you could put into multiple, like, even if you have 3 factions, multiple heroes, and
There's quite a lot of there's quite a few factions already that could make full factions.
I start with like 3 or so and then work up, but like, yeah.
Agreed. Yeah.
And, you know, make it so, like, you know, have some base building, maybe have some standard units, and, you know, hey, how do you put that character concept in again? Well, every faction, you know, you can choose a few heroes you can actually recruit during the game. And, you know, and before that, you know, the enemy sees what, oh, hey, you have that going on. Is this kind of like Dawn of War 3? Maybe, but, you know, that's a thing people won't notice when you do it with Arknights. Actually, now that I think about it, they could genuinely actually revive a lot of stuff from Dawn of War 3 just with melee combat, and just put it. But if they put it into Arknights, people wouldn't complain about it. Or if someone complained, they would get shouted down. I still have beef with what happened to this game. Yeah. God damn it. Not doing well right now. Okay, you gave me another girl. Holy shit, she has hair. She has hair. Yeah, we will see. We will see to her after after the round, or we can hopefully unlock another girl, which is important. I do remember though there were, I think, fish girls in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw them because they had big witch heads and shark teeth. Very much like that. That was a good design.
Yeah, yeah, and there's like those are sort of the most notable ones, but there's also others that are other aquatic animals that are still Aegir, but there's one who is like a Dumbo jellyfish. There's
a Dumbo jellyfish.
Yeah, and there's one who is one of those colorful sea slugs, like a nudibranch. Okay, very pretty design.
Oh yeah, sea slugs are very pretty. That is true.
Yeah, she can't like walk normally. She has the power assist on her legs because otherwise, like her legs can't support her weight.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah.
Again, I wonder why people resonate with that game. Oh hey, it's basically here a bunch of characters that are reliant on disability aid. I really wonder why this game resonates so much with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, that is just very obvious. And again, it's rare to have characters where even it's talked about as disabilities, or disabilities are like actual part of their design, like or disabilities are part of the design in a quote unquote more meaningful way. Like ironically, I would say you can have because it is a tower defense game and every other genre I put up, being in a wheelchair would probably just feel a bit off. If you know what I mean, not in the sense of, but like, oh yeah, as a tower defense game where someone stands still, sniper in a wheelchair, totally doable. Yeah. Fits. If it was if you had a horde melee shooter, you would definitely ask yourself, okay, how the fuck do you move and shoot at the same time?
Well, the thing is, she actually probably could, because she, like, in her the first story where she first appeared, she somehow managed to get her wheelchair up on top of a store sign, and everybody to get a good sniping spot, and then the store proprietor goes out and goes, how the fuck did you get up there?
No, that's a good explanation, but like I guess they don't. Okay, girl, I see you're working on different rules.
Yeah, and there's also, let me see, I can see if I find the
Whee! Oh. It's sad. It's like it's those things where I look at and I'm like, yeah. Like when I compare this to the game I'm playing now, I like playing shooters. This is why I play it. But like when it comes to the characters, it's like oh hey, she has a cyborg spine. Yeah. Because she broke her spine at I think during a parachute incident, and still has trauma from that. So like, oh hey, interesting. interesting that there's a little bit more going on than with most characters.
But you can still parachute, no problem.
Well, basically, it's a bit more as in, because she's like the first operator from the evil faction. And it's more often, the evil faction basically gave her that spine because they, first they didn't want to, but during the surgery, it was like at one of their compounds, the security was breached by, the other faction. And they went and were like, oh, well, shit, power's out. We need to do something now. So they just basically gave her the experimental spine, just be like, yep, either that or she dies. And this is why she still kind of hates the other faction, because she almost died from it. But then you look in gameplay and it's like, yeah, you have... She broke her spine and one of her abilities is a combat roll.
Yeah.
It's like... You see how they have more... They kind of had more work put into it, but then also just It's still fun to play, but yeah, it's one of those things where I feel like if devs gave a little bit more shit about in writing, they could make a bit more coherent characters. Okay, then again, she might be gay. Yeah. The interesting thing is that, like, in the opening cinematic to the season, she basically sees, the operator that has the bow that was already in the game again. And she immediately, because apparently they were, well, quote-unquote rivals. And she basically sees her and is like immediately thinking back to her being, in a bow competition. And that one does it as well, and it's like, okay, girls, come on. We know you have a history. Which, I'm just gonna say, if they confirm that in any form, they might just have, they might actually be farther than most hero shooters, because I'm just gonna say it. It's kind of cowardly of Blizzard to, like, oh yeah, Tracer is gay, but out game. Mm-hmm. We don't have any notice of that in game.
Yeah.
Or, that people could, but like, if you just make it so like, no, they, if they just call each other out and, make it in game, cowards. Okay. Yeah, so you're looking for more girls. I do need to have your input, like, who are we going to pick probably after this round?
Yeah.
Because I don't understand the shadows. You will probably all suss them out immediately.
Yeah. And the character portraits as well.
Yeah. I mean, basically you only see shadows, so like... you have to decide which one do you want to pick from the shadows, and like you can see them in in the preview and such in the page, but like I don't know them all. But yeah, it's very interesting what they have. Let me guess, like, Sea Slug Girl and Wheelchair Girl are not the only ones with quote-unquote disabilities?
No, there's one who is gradually turning deaf and whose eyesight might also be going soon.
Oh no. Turning deaf is like, you mean turning dead, or like...
No, her hearing is going, like getting worse and worse.
Deaf! Oh!
Yes, yeah.
Oh my. Yeah, okay, that sucks.
Yeah. There's another who was the victim of a war crime, where enemy soldiers pushed a shard of originium into her eye, and it metastasized. So she keeps that eye covered because that's where the crystal is spreading.
Ow! That really doesn't sound nice.
No, she's now she's an ice witch, and she's made it her personal mission to like kill as many Ursas as possible, because that's the country that was invading them.
Ukrainian. Salute her.
Pretty much, yeah. She's Finnish Ukrainian.
Let me guess. She was also spotted on Ukrainian guns.
Don't know, but
I feel like that she might be popular at the front there.
I'm just dumb. I'm going to post some stuff and I'll talk about it later. Just.
Wow, we're getting deep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they actually made, I think, one official music track for the event, and I can send it to you and just question if this was based off of anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, during the siege event, Tachanka made the move over, right?
Yes.
Obviously, Tachanka is there.
Yes.
No. It's so funny because Tachanka is just like now, they reworked him completely.
Yeah.
Lord Tachanka was a thing for a while. That was funny.
Yeah. He's somewhat underrated. He's better than people give him credit for. But yeah, so there was also a set of base furniture that came out with the event, of course, which was just like part of a map and some other equipment. And one of them is the machine gun stand, and the description mentions that it's something that Tachanka used to use because it was after he lost the stationary machine gun thing.
Oh my, that's great. Yeah.
Roger that. Artillery barrage incoming.
There we go. Holy shit. I have to say, I had a while where I felt like I just didn't have it anymore in me, just playing. I fucked up so many rounds, and it's going again. Damn it. Okay, 33 kills should give me a little bit more points. Why is it always that the medic classes have the most? Like, oh hey, you want to score points? Yeah, play medics. I know why, but nah.
Oh, there's the one that I've shown you before, like the snake bird lady.
Holo something.
Yeah, Hoyak. She her race has very short lifespan, so she's like she got basically very limited time, and that's
bad considering she seems to be very popular with.
Yeah,
especially the girls.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. How big is the lesbian fandom in Arknights?
Very.
Okay, do you think it is the dominant part?
Don't know. I haven't really engaged with the community as a whole in a while. So most of the Arknight fans I sort of see are lesbians, and whenever I poke my head in social media, but that's because I've just curated my social media presence that way.
To include the lesbians, Tim.
Yeah, like the only Arknights fans I like almost all the Arknight fans that I see in my feeds are lesbians.
I can understand that. It's just like, are there heterosexual Arknight fans? Is that possible?
They exist, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Some of them are some of the worst people in the fan base. But
I've only seen lesbian Arknight fans, but my data might also be skewed by mostly following lesbians. I get that. It's also just like, the whole that's always the thing with heterosexual people in fandoms. It's like, heterosexual people are not, by default the worst people, but the worst people by default in fandoms are the heterosexuals. It's like, always. I wonder what are like the most Okay, you know what? What are the most popular ships?
Mostly lesbian ships.
I mean, no. Like, I know that there are lesbian ships. That's understandable. I mean, even though I can guarantee you the main character is like ambiguous, but basically a guy, but it should just be revealed to be a girl. Cowards.
Yeah.
From
what I heard, that was originally the plan, but they changed it to be ambiguous. But it was originally intended to be a woman. From some stuff I've heard floating around. Don't know how accurate it is.
Hopefully they reveal it still.
Yeah.
But that probably was because, don't piss off the... That's always the thing. Even if they're not the majority, it's always like, no, don't piss off the heterosexual guys. I'm like, piss them off.
Yeah. There are a handful of heterosexual... Like, there's one that is basically a straight couple.
I mean, here's the thing. I will always say there can be good straight couples. I generally think if there is a straight couple that works, I will go to bat when someone says like, oh, but no. Like, for example, if someone tells me there's something wrong with, Gomez and I think how was it called? Morticia from the Addams Family?
No, they're always the exception.
Never. Like, if you have that going on, I will fight you to the death. Period.
They are literally a perfect couple. A perfect couple. Yeah.
I will say that there are sometimes couples, heterosexual couples. I'm like, no, they are exactly how they need to be. That's just a fact. They're rare because I think most heterosexual couples are very boring. Actually, like not even bad. They're just boring. It's just that's probably the biggest crime.
The assumed default, like, oh, this is a male main character and the most important female character. Well, they're going to get together because that's just the expected default.
And they just don't have a lot of interesting stuff going on. While okay, most lesbian couples are more like, hey, I have a varying degree of problems or trauma. And then the other one is also like, we just kind of survive. And then the rare one of I have severe trauma, and the other one is like, and I will alleviate your trauma, and you're like, oh damn, this is good. And ironically, this comes up most in heterosexual couples. It's weird. Why? Anyway.
Yeah. So about like the disability thing, like there are a number of others with varying degrees of besides the fact that oripathy in general is sort of a stand-in for many types like disability and prejudice. There's also some like more fantastical, like the one character, Degenbrecher. Degenbrecher, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, you know what? You're Dutch. You should be able to pronounce Degenbrecher.
I am, but I just sort of defaulted to English pronunciation. I said it, I'm like, hang on, no, that's wrong.
But then you said it the Dutch way.
Yeah. Yeah, like my brain is scrambling. My brain was like scrambling. Like, wait, no, that's wrong. I need to correct myself. Wait, that's not accurate. Like, it's yeah. But yeah, so she's from Lithuanian, and in Lithuanian is a country where they're very obsessed with arts more than most, and she was born without any capacity to use arts at all. So she's the mundane, which is not, on the face of it, not really a thing, but it does mean that in the society where she was born, that effectively made her disabled. And so she trained real hard. Now she is really, really strong, like really, really good, really highly skilled. But she had to work her way up purely by skill, without any of the usual expected stuff that like in Lithuanian is the expected default. So that's sort of quasi, but it's fantastic, one of those fantastical types that don't exist in real life.
Yeah, but coming back, like, I know main ones lesbians. It's more like, who do you think are the most popular ships with the girls? And Sarah, if you want to chime in, feel free.
So, there's Ceylon and Schwartz. There's also Gaviel and Tomimi, who are practically canon. There's they're very cute. They're very cute together. So they are. Tomimi is so obsessed with Gaviel that she shot down the plane Gaviel was in with a rocket launcher just to bring her back home.
Okay, so they don't have guns but rocket launchers.
Yeah, originium they can also work as explosives.
Okay, you know what? I almost wish we could ask more people of like what are the popular, or what are like what is your favorite ship? Let's start with that.
There's a lot. Like there's the Abyssal Hunter throuple. Actually, Polycule, the Melodish 3. There's IO3 is probably a bit skewed, yes. But it's a start. Is there an Arknights Borough? No. Not that I know of.
That's actually a missed opportunity. Holy shit.
Yeah. Texas is also she gets shipped with so many girls. Like sometimes it's like various like monogamous relationships. Sometimes it's just harem protagonists. But she is effectively, she basically has the most lesbian riz out of the entire cast. She gets shipped with Exuzii. She gets shipped with Lapland. She gets shipped with Sora. With
there's a girl called Lapland.
She's a psycho. She's very fun. She is a wolf girl who fights with two swords that she uses to make ranged attacks by like sending wolf spirits at her enemies.
As you do, obviously. Yep. Wolf spirit range attack.
Yeah.
The thing is just so Texas is Texas is so like the main the main girl everyone gets shipped with. Interesting. Yeah. Didn't expect that from her.
Yeah.
Is she really that much of a harem queen?
Kind of like it's that she interacts with a lot of women, and she's very sort of stoic and reserved, and so lesbian riz. She's she has lots. Yeah,
I suppose that is Lapland.
Yep. The one guy that Texas and the rest of Penguin Logistics interact with, very often when I've seen it, very often he just gets like feminized, like he gets force femmed.
Okay, I see the fandom is strong in this one.
Yeah. That's Lapland. She's very fun. Let's see if her alt. That's the premium skin ever base version.
Okay.
Yeah, there's also there's a number of pretty strong male ships in Arknights as well.
Interesting. Oh wow. Seraph is giving us data right now. 4,655 female ships to 3,006. 1,000 more for the girls.
And even that is with only about a fifth of the cast being men.
Okay, honestly,
So
not unexpected.
yeah, it's a pleasant surprise, but yeah, it still says something. And a lot of the FM are probably male doctor. Yeah, that tracks. That tracks. That track.
Wait, what? What?
Yeah.
Surprisingly sick. What? Oh my god! This is the thing. You know, like the people who write that, they're usually like writing just they're unhinged. It's like oh nice, we have a Mandelbrick. For everyone who doesn't know, you get Mandelbricks in this game, which are basically loot boxes. But you can open them freely, and you get skins, and you can even trade them in to buy stuff, currency and stuff from the market. Like, this is like the only thing where I can see, okay, it's a bit grindy and stuff, but...
there are a lot of characters that have varying degrees of PTSD.
I can see why this game is popular and people connect with it.
There is one character who, it's never explicitly said, but who basically has dissociative identity disorder, and that's treated as that's like, it's not like that's something we should fix, but it's just part of it's. Well, there was a second one who sort of has that, where it is sort of treated that like at some point somebody has to take the upper hand, but there's another one where it's just this is these two. That's Chen and Executor.
Who are okay?
It actually describes Trav.
Okay, this looks like the guy.
Executor is the guy.
Pick him.
He is a shotgun angel, and Chen is one of the most deuteragonist of the first arc. She is also Hoshiguma's girlfriend.
Is this a girl?
Yeah.
Have we unlocked her?
Don't know. She's real interesting. The thing, there's a lot. She's very important in the first story arc, so almost everything about her is technically a story.
We have her. So wait, the tall girl is the girlfriend of her.
Pretty much, yeah.
Is this confirmed?
Those three, not confirmed as such, but they're very close. And the other one, Swire, that's actually technically Swire Alter, Swire the Elegant Wit. Those three are usually shipped with each other, either as Chen with either one of them, or just as a throuple. But these three also.
Okay, good. I know at least one ship, a good ship.
Scroll down to Siesta. You have Ceylon and Schwartz there, so that's also below
Schwartz?
the LGP.
Is this
under
Schwartz?
Siesta.
Oh.
All the way at the bottom.
Okay, but I haven't unlocked them yet.
No. Yeah,
yes.
That's Schwartz.
So,
and then in the middle is Ceylon.
Let's recruit someone. We have we can get medical volunteer, stealth operation instructor, or logistics company part-time job. Do you think one of them could show up here with that?
I don't know. Wait. Barrier? So what do these descriptions mean? Does it determine who you get?
No, yeah, I think that's how they're doing it. Like you say, okay, hey, we need someone for this and this, and then you get 2 to 3 out of to choose from. Estimated responses 4. Okay, yeah, you get estimated 4.
Yeah, so medical probably includes Cult Sit, also Ceylon, because they're medics. Stealth, I'm not sure. Stealth probably includes Schwartz. Logistics, that'll be Texas and Exusii, maybe Pansiris. I'm not sure. But yeah. Yeah, logistics company part-time job. That'll almost certainly have Texas and Exudia in there.
You know what? Then let's try this one. And let's see. Silver needs 240. Oh my God! We almost had it. Let's see. Let's fill this one up again, and then maybe we can put in another gold slot. Who knows? Who we get? Who knows? Oh, yeah, right.
Oh yeah. So one of the things I sent was the video is like a promo video for an upcoming event, and that has Exusia in it, like Exusia Alter, her Lemwen, her sister, who is the wheelchair sniper, Executor, the shotgun guy who you just passed over in favor of Chen, which fully agreed. It shows Lemwen kind of doing tricks in her wheelchair as well, and it also has Virtuosa, real name Arturia, which I've also shown you before because she's the one with the fancy futuristic cello and the really long straight black hair he make up.
Ah,
she is also a Sancta.
Ah,
like I said, everything is so interconnected. Because from there, like with from Exusia, you go back to Penguin Logistics and Lungmen. With Executor is all Laterano, but he is big. That's big ties to the meta plot. Well, to one layer of the meta plot. Lemwen too, but then Arturia Virtuosa. She also shows up in Lithanian, where she plays a pretty big role. You start pulling one thread and you wind up just all over the place.
interesting stuff. Okay, yeah. Let's see, how much do we... Oh, wow, almost done with this gun even. Wait, can I actually give it a bigger magazine? Yes. Very important. Huh. So hopefully we will soon have another girl to choose from. Yay. Yeah, it's there are a lot of them. But like, okay, Sarah, since you were on AO3, what like from the female ships, who are the main ones? If you can sort. That would be interesting to know.
Oh, I also want to show you because we don't just have like modern tactical stuff with swords. We also have Kazimierz, which is the Poland country where chivalry is still alive and well, and so we have modern knights.
Ooh.
So that's
okay. They're doing that style. I mean, it's not okay. Yeah. It's not bad, but like. Okay, I said this before, but like I have a problem with people like, oh, hey, we're making a knight, and then it's like, this isn't the worst design, I would say, but let me just put it like this: she should have way less pronounced legs and chest plate because it's armor.
Yeah.
Give
agreed,
us.
But like these days, the knights are not just military. They're mainly also like performers in knight competition. So this is designed to show off, like for combat. Okay. But it's
sort of honestly,
functional and flashy.
I've seen worse designs, but yeah, I think the biggest problem with that is more like what I see as a especially when people are like, oh, it's a female knight. I'm like, yeah, but like, there was this picture I just posted a while ago. Yeah, mentions a lot of announcements about Neo, which I'm actually kind of glad I am having a bit of a break from. It got a bit much.
Shouldn't you go on your account and then media.
Actually, you're right. That would make it a lot easier. Why didn't I think about that?
Also, this is actually from Laterano, not Casimir's, but is also like Knights, but with minigun.
God, I had to be reminded of the British woman that wanted to eat British food on holiday and thought it was her right. Have you seen that story?
I think it was.
Yeah.
I talked about that in chat.
It's very stupid. A very stupid thing. This is what I think a female... Like, a knight. You know? And update that.
Yeah.
Okay. I have to say, though, this one actually looks pretty good. Girl or boy?
No, unknown.
Girl.
They're an order of knights.
Okay, for me, girl now. Because this would be good girl design.
But actually, you have
Okay.
right. So we actually have a girl knight from that outfit. From that like a former this one.
I will take a look at her in a second.
Yeah.
I just had... Well...
Sadly, she is NPC and not playable.
Yet?
Not playable yet, indeed. And the one playable guy, which we're gonna get soon, I think. Is I'll show him as well. Like he is, he's playable, but he's a guy from the same order of gun knights, but like specific one.
Allied troops neutralizing objective Bravo 1.
Ah,
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Let's... hey, game. PC, let me do stuff. Okay, so this is girl, apparently. Interesting that they do have guns.
Yeah. Yeah, like these are the ones from Laterano, the country that does have guns.
Good design. This is what I'm talking about. Actual, lots of metal, big gun, girl. Yes, that's a good design. That is a good design. I totally agree with that. As a knight enjoyer, this is a approved knight.
Yeah.
I do like that knight design.
I'm trying to look up another NPC knight, but
yeah, this was just more often, if you can find something.
Yeah.
So Fiammetta Mortimer. Okay, who is that? Flametta Mortimer. Fiammetta? Flametta?
Fiammetta. Yeah.
Who is that? Mostima. Not
Mostima, yeah. Mostima, yeah. Yeah, Fiammetta, Mostima, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're very popular.
Can you send me a few pictures of them? Together, maybe. That would be very useful.
Mostima is in this. I believe that you showed her in this crossover. She's the blue-haired one with the horns and halo. I think Fiammetta might be in.
Who knows?
I'm not sure. I kind of expect Fiammetta to be in here as well. She's Mostima's handler and also often shipped with her. She's Bird. She has a grenade launcher.
Bird. Yes.
Yes.
Birds are good.
Yeah. She is a what is a phoenix chicken sort of. She's based on Phoenix.
A Phoenix chicken.
Yeah, Phoenix chicken.
After robot chicken, we got Phoenix chicken.
Yeah, I think it's an actual breed of chicken, but yeah, she's more like actual Phoenix.
Interesting that we have that there is a chicken breed.
At least I vaguely remember it. At least I vaguely remember that being the case. What's that? Mustima. This is Mustima, the blue hair, and oh yeah. So Fiametta also has a knight skin. Because there's one series of skins which is basically like the characters in the characters playing roles in like an RPG. And she's she's like a paladin. It's a very cool skin.
For her girlfriend.
Yes. Sadly she's not in there.
I mean, we do need definitely more lesbian fiction. Where very strong knight protects girlfriend.
Yes.
Allied troops launching an assault on objective Bravo.
Yes, Fiametta Mustima. There's probably also going to be there's probably a lot of Texas fix as well. With
question.
Texas, she just gets chipped. Yeah, she gets.
Good question. Is Texas popular with the artists or with the authors?
The fans in general. I don't know about artists for. I don't know.
That is just a question, you know. You need to
Yeah.
Like fandoms can be split differently anyway.
Yeah.
The moment you have, you can be like, oh hey, this one is popular, and then everyone's like, oh, another one is popular. Wait a second. So those are the two that they get shipped, the lower two ones.
And I scroll up a little bit. That like the bottom one, that's Fiametta skin. Above that is Mustima regular and Elite 2, and above that is Fiametta regular look.
Okay, so blue-haired angel girl. She is in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So again, her and her. I can see it.
Yeah.
They also just visually they pair well, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah. Personality as well. Like Mustima is friendly, but sociable, but kind of guarded.
And the other one is outgoing, but a bit rude.
No, she's just kind of grumpy and angry and vindictive and vengeful.
Oh yeah. So you have anger-filled girlfriend and.
Yeah, she wants vengeance on this guy on this particular guy.
Good, kill him.
Yeah. Well, the guy actually made good points. Is the thing, like he's actually yeah.
No. Girl wants vengeance, you die. It's very simple. We have clear rules in this household, and it means girls can do no wrong. Wee, I'm on the zip line. Wee.
Really
you fucker. That's damn so true. And I can't spawn on the zip line. Bad game. Okay, meme. kind of funny that meme is actually a name, but also meme. Okay.
Allied troops engaging in objective Charlie 1.
But yeah, I mean the best is I do think good ships, as you said, that there is one with small girl and tall girl. That is good dynamic, especially since tall girl has big shield. That is just good design. We should appreciate that more.
Yeah. And small girl has 2 swords.
Yes. See, you have the little ravenous gremlin and the big one who's always holding her back. Like no murdering right now. This would be not good. In a very soothing voice.
She has like one regular sword, and then other sword is like supernatural-ish. That is like super weapon sort of almost.
Will it curse a soul and drag it into the abyss?
I think so, probably.
Good. Let the gremlin take the souls of her enemies. And let the tall one be like, don't overdo it with the soul collecting. The abyss has eaten enough today. Measure yourself, little one. Whee! I'm rolling.
Jen also has a very pretty skin.
I mean, the thing is, can you put a girl into an unpretty skin? Like, you would need to intentionally give them like clown outfits, and I would say that would still be very popular. Like, imagine if your favorite just suddenly had a big red nose and oversized shoes and went honk honk. Especially if it's a stoic one. And then you're like, why are you doing this? And she takes it seriously because making people laugh is a true craft and you need to be focused for it.
Yeah, yeah.
And then she cracks the worst jokes you ever heard. Like, no talent at all. She's just downright unfunny, but she is committedly unfunny. Oh god, I'm making... No, stop. Shit. I wanted to make a point of it, that it could be bad, and now I'm like, making a point of why it would be good. I should write more. I feel like I could actually make a story about that. Like, someone just started being a clown at Rhodes Island, and like, it was stoic when everyone's like, why? And then, she's just unfunny, but she's very committedly unfunny, and no one wants to say, please stop. This is so funny. I think there is probably at least one character you have in mind already that's like, that would fit.
Trying to think.
I don't think I'll do it because like I don't know enough about the characters to actually make something that I think would be worthy. So there we go. No, I still die because I got an electric arrow into the face. Ah. So yeah, there's a lot going on apparently, and let me guess, a lot of the new girls are usually from enemy factions that get recruited into Rhode Island.
Not always. There's been some from fairly early on. Like the first time you meet W, she's an enemy. She's actually one of the first bosses you face.
But people like her, so
yeah,
time to monetize.
Yeah, it's quite probable that was intended from the start. There's another character who everyone is very upset is dead. Who like on her deathbed joined us. It's very emotional moment. There's Ground Slayer, who is I think the actual first boss you face, who became playable earlier this year.
Oh wow!
So it took long enough, but she is now.
The game is out now since how long is this game out?
Global's been out since I think January 2020.
Oh, okay. That's shorter than I expected. I thought Arknights was around for like a whole decade already.
No, it's it released in China in 2019, and then.
Are you shitting me? No, you're shitting me. No, I've heard about Arknights before. No, stop making me feel old. The time doesn't fly so fast. This thing is older.
Grand Blue Fantasy is older. Grand Blue Fantasy had like its 11th anniversary this year.
I'm still younger than this game. Okay, honestly, I don't connect with most of the Asian MMO/gacha stuff, except Ragnarok Online. But this one is mishandled and shit. Well, actually IP is amazing, but it's mishandled. Doesn't have any good spin-off games. Didn't even bring back the one fan game they once licensed. Yeah. They could make a sequel actually, but no.
And they did one.
We're not talking about. I mean, a second sequel, a third entry that is good again.
There's a spiritual successor that also fucked up.
Why are you reminding me of that? Okay, for everyone who doesn't know, Ragnarok Online is a great game. It's also a completely broken and technical disaster of a game. So it generally is like, if you like sandbox gameplay, and I mean there are no quests. They're like basically
quests.
Well, there are some quests, yeah, but like you don't see that there are quests. You have to actually talk to every NPC possible to even learn about quests, because then there's no sign on their head saying I have a quest. You always start as novice. You always work your way up, go to guilds, learn a new profession, have a secondary profession, etc. It's all about how do you efficiently kill enemies and level, gain loot from them, maybe craft some loot, maybe buy some stuff, sell it on the market. It's all, player driven. And that's great. Then they fucked it up. Because, so here's the thing. The big reason they made a renewal was that they said, oh, the game needs to have a bit of a boost to keep competing with other games. And the main thing they said was they, for example, needed to rework how armor works in the game, which is fair because like the original armor system in Classic is 1 point of armor gave you a percentage deduction of damage. You can see why this might be a problem, right? So they went and made a new armor calculation, which is good. Then they streamlined the game to be playable more like World of Warcraft, which is bad. then they did shit like, hey, remember how beforehand every enemy gave you a fixed amount of XP, so the game was about finding the best routes through the world and where you can maximize your XP output with the most minimal input?
Or
Yeah.
item drops.
Yes. So that is just not a thing anymore. Fuck you. Legitimately, that's just out.
Yeah,
Now it's like...
there's a level range now. You get medals as soon as you're out of level range.
Also, that new armor set thing reworked how which weapons are, you know, now valuable to use, because weapons were from level 1 to level 4. Level 1 weapons were usually weaker but had 4 slots, and you know, so by the way, every enemy can drop a card, and a card is basically an effect, and you can put a card in a slot. So in Classic, having a lot of slots and or, you know, you're always like, okay, what is the base stuff the game gives you? Plus maybe, you know, a weapon gives you plus maybe an effect. Plus how many slots do you have to craft yourself an optimal weapon? It was easier to have a level 1 weapon with 4 slots and to make a really strong weapon in that system. Meanwhile, you know, level 4 weapons are stronger baseline, but 1 slot. Now, they flipped that. And, you know, on the surface you'd think like, oh, that sounds sensible. You know, level 1 weapons shouldn't be as strong as level 4 weapons. There's another key thing. See, level 1 weapons, you can upgrade weapons. Okay. New rank. You can upgrade leveled weapons from level 1 to 10. The higher you go, you do get a chance of the weapon breaking, so it's gone. The thing is, level 1 weapons had a safety limit to upgrade to of 7, and level 4 weapons had a safety limit of 4 before they started breaking. So level 1 weapons were not also, in a lot of cases, in level 1 weapons were not also better, they had higher safety limits. Level 4 weapons, not. Curiously, how with the same patch, they made level 4 weapons the meta you had to aim for in basically every case. They introduced an item shop item that, you know, removed the chance of breaking while upgrading. You know, that's pay to win. Like, really, really, really sneak it in the pay to win there.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's how they fucked it up. They did some interesting stuff with it in terms of, you know, content, but nope, the game was fucked up. Then they made a sequel. The sequel is ass. Like generally, it's a third-person game that is a third-person MMO that really tries to be World of Warcraft, but you know the World of Warcraft clones of the 2000s, right? You know them. You play them and you're like, yeah, this is just lesser.
Yeah.
And you know what the funniest bit about it is? See, Ragnarok Online kind of had a mascot, the Poporing, which is basically just a slime, a cute slime. You know, everyone likes a cute slime.
It's not the Poporing.
Also, the Poring.
Yes.
Poring and its variants. Poring is a variant, sorry. The Porings are like the mascot. So the mascot enemy was not in the second game.
Ah, that's a decision.
That is a decision. Yeah, you say it. It's a decision. It's like someone sat down and was like, should we piss people off? And the answer was apparently resounding yes. Hey, we have 4 recruitment responses. Let's see. Okay.
Okay, on the left, that's Mostima. Then there's Texas, then Kaltsit, and then Exusia. Yeah, that's exactly, yeah. Kaltsit's unexpected. The other ones are all like...
Who's Kaltsit again?
Kaltzit is the one of the leaders of Rhodes Island. She, at the start of the game, she resents your player character for reasons that will like become clear over time. And most things related to her are spoilers.
Oh, okay. You know what? Let me just check again who we have already, because we have I don't think we have Wizardell right now. Mostima, yeah, we could get her again. So to get the higher versions. Don't have Texas. This is
you have Texas.
Yeah.
Looks a bit. It's you have 2 Texas, I think.
I have 2 Texas. Yes. If I had the third one, I would have finished her.
Yeah. Yeah, so you got Texas, Exuzii, Mostima, and Kaltzit.
So
And yeah, you can finish off Texas, or you can get like Exuzii or Kaltzit if you don't have yet. I don't know what finishing them does.
Okay, so as I showed you, basically, if you wait a second, if you get them first, as you can see, you just get a gear ticket, which is basically for a gacha part. We can pull a bit up in a second, and then you get the tickets for the event, which then allow you to get the gun skins.
That's LMD. That's the money in Arknights.
Oh, okay, yeah, that does make sense. Let me guess. There's something very serious about that money that you can get.
There's something. What you said?
There's probably something mystical about that.
Actually, no. It's just money. It issued by Lungmen. It's called the Lungmen dollar, LMD. It's issued by Lungmen, and it's a very stable currency, which is why it's internationally. It's used internationally.
You know what? Then let's finish up.
It's just money. It's just money.
Everyone, should we unlock a new girl or should we finish up Texas? This is like actually your call. If you say I should click on one of them.
Get Exuzii.
Who is that again?
The one on the right, the one with making the peace sign.
Okay. Yeah. Again, good design.
Yeah. She uses a Chris Vector.
Oh. That's just something you drop onto me. Yeah, the girl just uses a Chris Vector. Oh, I don't know what I just did. Medical volunteer, firing range staff. You know what? Firing range staff. Let's do this one. And then I should save up, and the next one goes into a gold one again. So I can actually finish them a bit.
And this is the coming very soon, Exuzii Alter. So she does use like a completely original sci-fi gun there that I think may be some kind of railgun or a directed energy weapon.
Huh.
Like I posted a trailer earlier where she whips it out and uses it, and it looks like some sort of big energy beam. So I'm not sure.
An energy weapon. Interesting.
Possibly.
Possibly.
Like I've seen it in the trailers. I haven't watched gameplay footage of her yet. But yeah, in the trailer, like big fucking energy beam.
Oh wow. Interesting.
Yeah.
No, interestingly, there's someone, so apparently it's the game industry again, but new story broke about, that someone from, how's it called again? I think Deep Silver, said, that they had to can the original version of Dead Island 2 because it sucked so much it would have killed the franchise. But then a dev of the game came online and was like, it was like he understands why Deep Silver would be pissed at Jaeger, but they were also pissed at another company that didn't do its part in time, because apparently they tried to switch to Unreal Engine 4 and that killed them. That if they stayed on Unreal Engine 3, the game would have come out better. Huh. Interesting. Oh wow. Yeah, you know what? Just wrapping this up then. God damn it, in the gaming industry. And I still want to play that Island 2, so apparently there isn't really a big bad blood there, but yeah, switching engines is a bad idea if it's obviously making problems.
Yeah.
That always happens a lot of times. So, first of all, we can see if we can pull Schwartz. Shall we do that?
Yeah.
Okay, then let's see. This is free anyway. I don't spend money on this, and I can't use it for anything else, so yeah. Whee! And the voice line. Okay, yep, there is one gun, and now I need to pay 3. Well, I don't know what those skyscrapers mean.
That's probably just a city during a catastrophe. Like you see the big giant jagged crystals sticking out of the ground. Those are orogenium clusters.
Oh, okay. So natural disasters are like really bad in that world.
Yeah, the catastrophes are really, really bad.
Ow, yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, yeah, like that's why most cities are mobile, because catastrophes will absolutely fuck up a whole region and will like you get a lot of new orogenium there. You get a lot of airborne orogeniums. If you stay there, then basically you're going to give everybody in the area is probably going to get oripity.
Yeah, that is not good.
And it's yeah. So like I said, that's why most cities are now mobile.
Ow. Yeah.
And the ones that aren't are mostly just in areas that are relatively safe from catastrophes. That don't see them.
Hey,
even then,
but bird steals. And I can't. No. Wait. No. Yeah. So we can. I don't think I have anything here. I haven't opened the Mandelbrick in a long ass time, actually. But I do have still, I think, those to pull. So let's, 4, we can do it 4 times. Let's see. Ooh, beware of alligator. Right, it was last season. They added alligators. Why is it now in the game? That's a weird thing. Also, this one is nice. Lots of alligator stuff, actually. Nice. Yeah. Well, I usually am done at the end of the season because you get so much of these tokens, actually. And another one. Oh, that's one of the main ones. Nice. So yeah, one down, 2 to go here, 3 here. Yeah, that's gonna be done next time. I pull. It is, again, this game is shockingly generous if you just play a little bit. I don't know if there's any free-to-play game that does it in this capacity, I would say. You know what the interesting part is? That it's not only like, you know, oh, you save up because they're like, yeah, you only get those tickets without paying. And you get like hundreds of them per season. Like, legitimately, I had everything pulled last season and I still ended up with 178 of them. Just... And they always get reset every single season. So it's like, yeah, you never know. If you play a bit, you just swim in them. It's bonkers. This game wants you to get stuff. Which is good. I'm just gently more like... I'm happy when games do that. It's just also very, very rare. Like... I'll be honest, I do... I even think a lot of, you know, like... I can say, actually, like... because people were always... I see a lot of discourse about people saying like, oh, hey, why do people still play Delta Force? They don't get it, you know? Because everyone thought this game would die soon, and I get it to a degree. You know? Because, like, especially at launch, it was just not... I don't think it was that smooth, but the 24-hour peak is 129 people on Steam. Almost 50,000 people are playing. Yeah, that game is shockingly a pretty big success. And I would say one reason is simply most games, even paid ones nowadays, give you less. Like here's the thing. If this collaboration was in any other game, like, you know, Valorant or any of the other free-to-play games, I wouldn't have a fun, hey, I play some stuff and I can unlock cute girls to get tickets to get some fun skins for free event. They would be like, here's a skin bundle, pay us $70. Fuck you.
Yeah.
That is just so much the case. Like even when, you know, you look into like most other big games, like, you know, at least I would say, if you, at least, you know, there's no ranking it from least shitty to I hate it so much. You know, I'd say, you know, Fortnite being like, hey, we have themed seasons, so if you buy at least the battle pass there, you get stuff out of it. And also, you know, I will always say, when they have a crossover, they actually put gameplay stuff in their game about, you know, about the crossover, which is actually like, can we just talk about how little that games do? Like, why would you make a crossover without actually committing to anything?
Yeah.
Like, this is so stupid to me, because, like, I think the best crossovers are those that legitimately pull stuff in from the other game. Yeah. And again, Fortnite does it sometimes temporarily, sometimes permanent, but it's always a good thing, in my opinion. Meanwhile, it's so funny to me when I see, for example, the Payday social media accounts being like, hey, tell us what kind of new crossovers you want to do. And I just sit there being like, so you made already 2 crossovers with Ubisoft games. So Rainbow Six Siege and now The Division 2. None of the crossovers ever made it into Payday 3. So first of all, I want to ask, what the fuck is wrong with you all? That's part one. Like, legitimately, why do you get getting a crossover being one-sided? It happens. But, like, I can totally see that you might see Delta Force stuff in the future in Arknights, because, again, This isn't a Slack job. There's probably more stuff coming, you know?
Yeah.
But the thing is, then you have stuff like, you know, oh, we had a Siege crossover. You know, oh, what kind of collaborations do you want to see? I don't know. Remember how Siege has a multiplayer map that is a bank? Remember how you ported over that one bank from Counter-Strike Global Offensive into Payday 2 and made it a heist? I don't know. Yeah. Why do I need to spell this shit out? It's kind of obvious. People would have been interested in me, like, oh hey, look, here's something from a different game in a different genre, reworked into something that is interesting. You could even have played around with, like, hey, what if we added some more destructible environment stuff? You know, just would be a perfect place to, you know, legitimately try out mechanics like that, because hey, it's, you know, it's Rainbow Six Siege. Let's make a few walls destructible and stuff. Would be interesting to work with that. You could even, you know, be like, oh hey, let's just make the sledgehammer from Sledge or so, like a genuine weapon or tool that you could, like, tear down stuff with. I don't know. Would have made the game more interesting than what we had now. Sorry, I'm ranting about fucking Payday 3 again. It's just... The thing that I hate the most, you know, about video games is, like, you know, when a game is bad but tries something interesting, I don't hate it. If I can see at least what a game tries to do but fails, even if it's maybe short-sighted, but if a game is uninspired, that makes my blood boil. I do not know why, but I feel like uninspired games make me angry.
Yeah. It's like wasted potential.
Yeah, it's not. You know, it's even worse. It's not even wasted potential. It's like, it's like the opposite of potential. Like, I've heard enough people say, "Oh, Payday 3 is actually good and it had so much potential." And I just sit there being like, "Where?" It's stripped on all the mechanics, is less intricate, does less with its level design, just in every sense of the word. I do not see a potential. It's like, when you make a potential-less game, how do you look in the mirror in the morning? Like, what do you do in the business? And they could have. The beta was leaked. It was way more like Payday 2. And they just changed all of it. But yeah, back on topic. Again, and then you look at, you know, for example, Call of Duty, a game where people actually pay fucking money for. And I have to say, I stopped playing it. I had my fun, and it just dropped off. And then it's like, oh look, we have such a great new crossover, and it's always a skin pack for nearly 30 euros. And I just sit there being like, nothing else. It's just the skins, and people buy it. It's so lazy. It's insane. And meanwhile, I sit here and get like, you know, I can look at cute girls and unlock some skins and stuff. And yeah, it takes some time, but this is still more engaging. All of that I'm looking at, you know, having the slots open, choosing who you want to pick, all that. This is still more engaging, and again, free. I do not need to pay for shit. How can it be that a free-to-play game outmatches paid games in terms of what you get in it? Like, I've never given this game a cent, and like, as you saw, nearly all of my guns have some form of skin on it, and like, not even a basic one, because, you know, usually you get very basic skins, you know, like, but I don't have all of them. Totally not, absolutely not. Could have gotten some of them, but, you know, I just kind of slacked off. And then they have like, oh hey, here's a neat one if you know, play the gun more after finishing, you know, all the leveling. So that's neat. But like, yeah, as you can see, there are some here. You can get stuff. it's like that's neat. I have stuff for my guns. I don't need to actually. I don't need to pay money. And how the fuck is that the rarity that I get? You know. Oh, Arknights shotgun skin. Oh right, that's in the past though. That's in the that's in the season pass. So you know, not everything is free. I would say. I guess, but yeah, there's even it's actually some fun stuff in here. I would say. Oh yeah, right. They have for everyone who doesn't know, they have one
Don't call me mister.
skin for the guys. So, just want to point this out, there is one crossover skin with Arknights that is for the guys. Yeah, that's what I would say, why people play it. You don't need to spend money to have fun and get shit. Because like, I don't know how much games actually turn me off nowadays. If they're just like, oh hey, we're free, but we give you shit. Fuck you. Or, you know, I feel like I'm wasting my time because, you know, like the worst thing is again if a game's like, oh no, we dictate how you play and when you play. Isn't that right, Warframe, and your fucking ass battle pass system that is so ass it literally killed any fun I had with the game? Seriously, I grinded so much Warframe back in the day, and then they just did the battle pass and it sucked. Anyway. Sorry for the rant. I totally spoke over you.
Sometimes you just need to rant.
It's just so much.
Sometimes you need to let it out.
It's so much sometimes. You just sit there being like, this sucks. But on the other hand, I do want to say, the girls are very cute. Very, very cute, actually.
Yes.
Haven't seen a lot of the we haven't seen them together in the ships. Like, again, you know what? Again, wheelchair sniper, very good design.
Yeah. Yeah, like there's.
It is just great
If ever
designs.
you want to, if ever you want to see more, just tell me something about like
I know.
sort of a mood or a vague idea or like something somebody does or design elements, and I can probably find someone for you. Oh, another important lesbian ship, Franca and Liskar.
Who had that? Just to wrap this up, because you just brought up another ship with girls. That needs to be covered still. That needs to be covered.
Yeah.
We are a very woman-loving, woman-supporting channel here. Channel here. I know.
Yeah.
We present to all of you the finest women that kiss women.
Yes.
Presented by women that kiss women.
Yeah, I'll do this one.
Everyone is probably going to be like, what is going on in the main chat? Well, too bad. So we have nature loving and oh wow, she has a Glock and a shield. Wait, that's Siege.
Yeah. Like the funny thing, the first one, that's like these are both as skins for them. The first one, she has if you zoom in on like the hilt of her sword.
Okay, she has a pendant of her girlfriend.
Yeah, she did little.
Louise has her girlfriend by her when she kills people.
Yeah.
That is cute.
Yeah, like one of the the manga compilation I have is 4 manga. There's 3 that are in a series about Rhine Lab, the sort of the mad science company that invents space travel. And the 4th one is these 2. It is basically a Yuri manga in all but name. Like they have a sword fight over their feelings. They are absolutely 100% intended to be girlfriends.
That is very good.
They can't
And I
really
see
say
it's
it outright as China.
It's Demon Girl, with block and shield, very defensive, and
Wyvern, not demon.
oh,
Wyvern.
Wyvern. Oh, she's a dragon. Oh, big defense.
Not a dragon. Wyvern, because you have like
Shut
demons,
up, both of you.
and
Wyverns are dragon the
demons
same.
and wyverns and
No.
dragons. Draco are different from Weaver, which are the wyverns.
Okay, so Wyvern girl still.
Chen is a Draco.
So, Wyvern girl, very protective though, I guess.
I mean, technically, on a monster under definition, she is a dragon because she has 4 appendages and a pair of wings.
She doesn't have wings though.
She doesn't have wings.
Doesn't
No.
look like wings.
No,
Ah, I was too far away.
she doesn't have wings.
Oh.
Leviathan, which are wyverns. She would fall into Leviathan. Or
Kinda.
fanged. Fanged ones. Anyway, so Wyvern girl protects her fox girl.
Yeah.
Or is it a
the
wolf
thing-
girl?
Fox.
Fox girl.
So
Wyvern girl
with,
protects fox girl. Good. Very
Yeah,
good. Very good.
I have one question though
Yes.
about wheelchair girl.
Okay. Yes. Wheelchair girl, who is her.
Them one.
Yes.
Does she have helpers, or have those shoes zippers on the back? Because she will not get into those on her own.
I don't know.
We're asking the practical questions here.
Yeah. Let me see. She first appeared in the first time she appeared
mean, you
was
said-
in
you
physical
said-
therapy.
I mean, as you said, she got onto a fucking shield and a sign on a shop, and no one knows how she got up there. So like, I feel like the question, "How do you get into your shoes?" would actually be a major spoiler about something she does.
Yeah.
Actually,
so like
it would be great if it got revealed by someone cornering her with such a banal question. Just like,
I think she can't. Like, there is a standing sprite for her, so she can stand. It's probably not for very long. But yeah, like that last one I posted. That's the first time we saw her when she was in physical therapy.
okay, that is very cute, actually.
Yeah, she has a little doll of her sister.
Yes. Oh my god. It's cute. Very cute. Okay. I think now we have satisfied the Yuri gods enough. Thanks everyone for being here. Thank you, Lena, for educating me about Arknights. Thanks
have so
everyone
much more
for
to tell.
staying here while I did some progress and ranted about the industry that we need more writing like Arknights in more other games. And yeah, see you all around tomorrow for System Shock 2 with Agonia, who just chimed in at the end. We're going back to the Von Braun with goofy eyes.
In
So
the
be there.
basement.
Shut up. I do not like that. Okay?
I like it.
Stop it. Anyway, no more basement. Yeah. Have a good night, sleep well, stay hydrated, and stay safe, everyone. Bye!
Bye bye.